Now, it's an idea to strike fear into the heart of the city, a multi-billion-pound tax on banks to curb the bonus culture. Lord Turner, chair of the Financial Services Authority, the city watchdog, warned last night that he would support a new wave of taxes to prevent excessive profiteering and described much of the activity in the City of London as socially useless. Ben King reports.
A group of climate protesters hit the city today, attacking the casino culture they say is gambling with their futures.
Where everybody loses, except the banks.
But an unusual voice joined the throng denouncing excess in the square mile. None other than the boss of the body which is supposed to regulate it, the Financial Services Authority. Lord Turner said the city had swollen beyond its socially useful size, and he said he was very, very wary of seeing the competitiveness of London as a major aim. That's not a popular thing to say, he adds. And though the protesters might see his point, he certainly won't be popular in government for saying that London doesn't have to be the world's financial centre. To cut back excessive city bonuses, he suggested something radical. It's known as a Tobin tax, after the economist James Tobin. It would take a small percentage off all global financial transactions. This would prune back profits and thus limit bonuses. Even a tiny percentage could raise billions, if not trillions of pounds, and it's often been proposed as a way to fund third world development and pay off crippling debts in developing countries. But it's a very surprising thing for a senior figure in the city to endorse.
It seems to me a very odd suggestion. Banks need to restore their capital. They're short of capital. That's why governments round the world have had to put money into them. The way they restore the capital was making profits. That's the first point. Then beyond that, if it's going to be a worldwide tax, which is what he proposed, who's going to get the revenue? Which governments are going to get the revenue? And what are they going to do with it? None of this is clear. None of this seems to me to be thought through.
We will give the bank responsibility.
The Conservatives have promised to abolish the FSA if they win power and hand its role to the Bank of England. So Lord Turner's job is under threat. It has been suggested this interview could be Lord Turner's pitch to the Tories to be their chief cleaner-upper in the square mile.